Hey, race car update number 2 for Sunday. We got a few jobs out of the way today. So the car's now basically just a shell. Didn't get the cage painted last night because I decided I'd take the windscreen out. I thought I wouldn't do it, but I decided, what the hell, I'll do it. So I've done it now. So the windscreens are out. All the windows out, the glass is out. You can see the paint. I painted the cage, but I was brave, but I allowed for that. Not too worried about it. I covered everything else, but inside the car, because obviously it's just the primer. I will repaint it, and then once that's sorted, the cord is sorted and everything like that, I will mask the cage up and paint inside the car. So it'll be all nice and black, but the white really does stand out. I actually quite like it. It's alright, but I did run out, so there's I've still got a little bit more to paint, but I've got no paint with me. So, but it's come out alright. I'm pretty happy. We also have removed all the rear suspension and the fuel tank. So basically, she's got nothing in her other than what sits behind the dash and everything, like the heater box and everything, which I'm just going to leave in there. We'll deal with that later. So yeah, still the quarter to peel off, which I'll get onto during the week. I'm going to work out where we're going to put some cuts through and all that. I think the seam line runs through here, so it must come up and around. And obviously down here. And then obviously we'll have to pull all this out because we've rolled the guard, so we'll have to peel it all out so we can drill out all the spot welds in there. But then that can come off, and then we can also work on this wheel well, which we will delete and put a flat panel right across. Maybe a bit of a recess in there so I can maybe drop a battery in there or something or other performance wise, and then obviously create a diffuser for the back. Other than that, yeah, so pretty happy. I took out the back screen, the windscreen, got it painted. Obviously I've got to put it in here to do. Yes, this is the hood lining on the roof, but it's in there and I can't pull it out unless I cut it out. I don't really want to cut it out because it actually is good for two things. One, I don't get condensation in there when it rains and dripping in the car and everything like that. And two, it just sort of muffles the sound a bit because usually you can hear it from the floor, but when you're up high and all that, you can't really hear much of the sounds when you go for a gravel trap or something. And I don't know, maybe it's also a bit of protection for the helmet as well, if in case I roll it, which I don't want to, but you know, it's it's what I'm thinking. It's probably something good to have in there. You got to remember this was basically a 2K Cup build. It was a hill climb car at the start of its life, and it did run a 20 valve turbo in it, silver top, and then it went back to a normal, just a natural aspirated 20 valve. And then it got sort of played with and everything, and then taken out of 2K Cup and sort of made for sort of an open series, which it did well in. When I got it, basically it was a 20 valve silver top, black top headers, black top ECU and wiring loom, so it actually had a little bit more power than your standard silver top 20 valve. I sort of found that out when I raced one and bit him down the straight, so that was quite good. But other than that, yeah, so that's where we're at the moment for this weekend. If you want, I can keep making these updates. I don't mind. It's something good for me because it allows me to actually talk about what I'm doing. And it's always good to do in photos and particular text. Sometimes when I write posts, it muddles it up, and even when I talk I muddle up, but I don't know whether it's better coming from me or just a post. Let me know what you think. I can keep these things going for the builds. So yeah, and thank you all for your support and all that, and yeah, they're happy. Back to work tomorrow, and it's been a dreary day because of all this rain here in Christchurch. So other than that, not a bad day's worth of work done to the car. Thanks to Damien helping me get the rear suspension out, the fuel tank, and we've got all the fuel lines and brake lines out, and they're all stored out nicely out in the shed at the back, staying dry, along with all the windscreens and everything. I've got to take the doors out there as well, and just got to make some room in this shed because it's pretty small, and to do a build like this in a garage, it's a bit hard to move around, especially with two people. So, you know, we'll keep going. But yeah, let us know if you like these sorts of videos, and I'll keep making them. There might be for the weekends only, because during the week sometimes I'm not out here and dealing with other stuff, or I'm just tired from work. But yeah, let me know. And, yeah. And if you haven't yet, jump over to the YouTube channel. There's stuff there from the racing. I'm yet to put some more stuff up, and I will put some more stuff up soon. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to that on our link that's in our Facebook there and our Instagram profiles, and jump on. It really help us out there, and I might start doing vloggings for the racing when we go back out there and stuff, especially for testing and all that, because it'd be good to talk about the car, what I'm thinking about, what the car's doing and stuff. So yeah, let me know. We'll do that. Right? Cheers.